welcome to Kentucky Brew Review. I'm Prairie Dog.
Special K, and tonight we're doing Suntory Whiskey Toki. It is from the House of Suntory Whiskey, established in 1923. This is a Japanese whiskey, our first Japanese whiskey on the show. 43% alcohol by volume, or 86 proof. This runs between $30 and $40 a bottle. We paid right in between that at $35. It's got a very interesting seal on it. It's like paper.
No, it's
Cloth?
like Velcro.
It's weird. Made by the same company that owns Jim Beam, by the way. Oh, a screw cap. I'm not down for that. All right. Japanese whiskey? I don't know, man.
Thank you.
Us being bourbon boys, you know, it's going to be interesting. I'm all down to try new things, but
I've never even heard of a Japanese whiskey.
this is a very, it's a blend, number one, and it's very light in color. So it doesn't talk about how long it's aged on here. As usual, we don't do any research beforehand, and we're not going to.
Right.
I mean, it's a green tea colored. That's what I would describe that. It's very, very light, or ginger ale. Nose is very different than the American whiskeys we're used to. I get some ginger in there. It's got a little bit of a spiciness to it.
I'm having a hard time placing that.
And it's got a weird, it's almost metallic. It's like a tangy metal, kind of metallic kind of smell. I don't know.
It reminds me almost of the aftertaste of some like really potent wines.
Oh, you know what we need to do?
Let's do it.
A lot of apple in there. Kind of spicy. Not very sweet.
No.
Not a lot of flavor there, honestly.
No.
It's not bad.
It's fairly neutral. Definitely not what I'm used to out of whiskey.
Like a little citrus. I'm getting like maybe a tiny bit of pepper in there, but it's not. It's pretty mild in flavor. I'd rather just drink bourbon.
Oh yeah.
With actual like strong flavor. Not knocking this by any means, but for $35 a bottle, I was expecting a little more.
It's just incredibly neutral.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Not to say that it isn't potent. Because you definitely taste the 43%.
Yeah.
There's just not really, you barely get any notes of anything out of this.
Yeah, I mean, there's flavor there, but yeah, it's pretty dull. But it's not bad by any means. If I had this, like, I would be fine. I mean, it doesn't have any weird harshness in it. It doesn't have any bad or, flavors I wouldn't like to have in this or anything.
Yeah.
It's kind of there.
Yeah. I'm sure it has its audience.
Yeah.
It's not funky or anything.
No, that's what I said. It doesn't have anything weird in it. We're going to go and throw it with some ginger ale here. Just to see if we can help it. Let's go ahead and rate it straight first. 5.5?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
It's fine. If I had it again, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't. If I was going to like a sushi restaurant or something and I bought this, I would be super disappointed.
Yeah.
It's just meh.
I'm very neutral toward it.
Yeah.
I really think 5.5 right dead in the center. Because it's not bad, and I acknowledge that it's not bad. I just don't really have anything positive to say about it, but I'm not, again, I acknowledge that it probably has its audience, it's just not here.
Oh, interesting on the nose. You get a lot more barrel in there. It has a lot more, you're getting a lot more bourbon and American whiskey notes in here with the ginger ale for sure.
Yeah.
Let's try it. That is substantially better.
Yep.
You do get, like I said, you get more of the woodiness, more of the barrel in there. It actually brings out some of the other flavors in it. It's still not amazing. Like it doesn't have those dark woody caramel notes like you're expecting, like from a lot of American bourbons. But it's better for sure. And I think I'm gonna go with a 6 as a mixer. Slightly better. If you had a bottle of this, I think that would be the way to go. If you had the right mixer, maybe like some sweet and sour mix or something along those lines, this would be killer. Ginger ale's great too, of course.
Yeah.
What do you think as a mixer?
I think I'm gonna ratcheted it up to a 6.5, but I can't say that my notes are very different from yours. The key thing is, like, its neutrality, while that was kind of working against it, straight with its mixer now, I'm noticing that you get a lot of the definition out of your mixer that you might not with some other whiskeys. So in that way, it might prove to be, like, kind of versatile.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no matter what, just considering the price and everything, I personally would not buy it, and I don't necessarily recommend it.
Yeah, I mean, I had my eye on this bottle for a really long time, and I'm super disappointed in it. And another big problem is Japanese whiskeys, while there are quite a few on the market, at least here in Kentucky, very, very difficult to find. And I think I might have picked this up at Total Wine, but if you go to any of the smaller liquor stores, they're not going to have this. They're going to have bourbon everywhere, and then maybe a few bottles of Tennessee whiskey. And if you're lucky to even, same with sake, if you're looking for sake, like, I'm lucky if I find 1 or 2 bottles of sake somewhere. Like, every once in a while I'll find some. It's sometimes, like, I went to our most recent liquor store video. They had sake, but it looked like it had been sitting there for 30 years. Like it was sun bleached, and it was like, so, I would be interested to try some of the better higher end versions of this. Maybe they have a $60-ish bottle. I'd be interested to try that to see if it's any better. But as this is, it's definitely not bad by any means. It's just very average.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. All right, well, that's been our episode. If there's something you'd like to see on the channel, you can leave a comment right there. Don't forget to hit that like button and check us out on Patreon, Facebook, and Instagram. I'm Special K.
I'm Prairie Dog.
Thanks for watching.